Hello everyone and welcome to this presentation video of Momo's map manipulation tool. This tool aims to make map editions easy without the need to decompile them. Let me show you how it works. So I've started a new game. And let's say that I want to edit GM construct. Let's go. So I open the console. I type in the command map manipulation tool and the name of the map I want to modify. So let's go for GM construct. Okay, I have my interface. In this area, you have basic information about the map file. In this big table, you have the whole list of lumps of the map. These lumps are just the constitutive elements of the map. In this list, lumps that have this icon can be exported and imported as text. Lamps with this icon are for lighting. You can't do anything with them, but you know that they are for lighting. Lamps with this icon are pack files. These are zip files with no compression. They hold some content for the game. Let's say that I want to replace materials in the map. So I'm going to right-click on the lump that holds the list of materials. I'm gonna extract it. From before means that it's what you have in the map file, and from after is what you have after you save the map. So if you haven't done any modification, these both are the same. So I'm gonna start with from before. Okay, you have the choice for map that you have the choice for lumps that can be exported as text. To have the text file form and the binary file form. I'm going for the text file because I just can't edit the binary file myself. Okay, let's go for it. Okay, the name is pre-filled, so you can easily recognize with no difficulty. I'm saving it. Okay, now I'm switching to my favorite text editor and I'm opening the file that I just exported. Okay, this is the list of all materials in the map. This lump doesn't include model materials. Let's say that I want to replace every concrete material by the same concrete material. I'm copying the concrete material that I want. And everywhere where I see concrete, I just replace it. It's important that you don't remove any line. Okay, it's all done. I'm saving the file. I'm going to import this file back. Okay, this replacement has replaced 2 lumps, not just one as expected. It's an automatic process because the materials list uses 2 lumps. Other interesting features of this tool are the possibility to remove as many entities as possible and move them into a Lua file. So if you want to keep a map private for a server, you can just send to players a map without a certain number of entities. They will be private in a Lua file on the server. So if anybody tries to decompile the map, there will be many missing things. This button converts every prop static into prop dynamic entities. This is only meant for debugging purpose. For instance, if you want to use the add-on Easy Entity Inspector, you cannot have details of prop statics, but with the prop statics converted as prop dynamics, you can have all the details. Please note that this will have a performance impact, so please only do that for debugging purpose. These 2 buttons are for lighting. This button is meant to remove the high dynamic range. For instance, if the map isn't properly set for it. For instance, if you want to use web rendering and 3D models, you'll have shiny materials, things like that, and this may not be satisfying. So if you remove the high dynamic range, you get rid of those problems. This button is meant to remove the whole lighting of the map, so it will just appear like it wasn't compiled with lighting, and this is the same as seeing the map with matte full bright set to 1. This button is meant to remove entities by class. It opens a list. For every present entity class, you have a row. You can open the wiki right in the Steam overlay. And of course you can remove all entities of this class. Okay. This button is there to revert all changes that you've done. Okay, all I wanted to do is changing concrete materials. But wait, there's a problem. Okay, because I'm giving the modified map another name, I need to do some changes in the lump pack file because it mentions the original map file, so you'll have missing things if you don't rename a few folders in the pack file according to the new name. So I'm extracting the lump pack file. I'm renaming it to remove the extension suffix. I'm opening it. Okay, here it's a little more complicated than I expected because I see the map name in many places. So I'm gonna ignore exactly what you have to do, but actually things like cube maps, reflection materials, etc. need to be placed properly because the full path isn't explicit. Okay, I'm closing it, and let's say I've renamed something. So I'm gonna import back the modified pack file. And before I forget, always watch out for messages in console. They may contain useful information because anything could go wrong. Okay, now I'm ready to save the modified map. So I'm just saving it as simple as it is. Success. In the console, everything looks fine. Good. We're done. So I hope that you appreciate this presentation video, and I see you next time. Bye.